Hello, welcome to Wheels, and welcome to the Midwest Dream Car Collection here in Manhattan, Kansas. Now this used to be a private collection, but in about 2019 they went public and they supposedly have over 65 cars in here. Anything from an 1886 Mercedes up to something present day. So let's go inside and check it out. And as soon as you walk in the door, you're greeted with the DeLorean. All right, let's walk inside and see what else they got. Here we have an 1886 Mercedes-Benz. And look at this 1957 going. Red leather interior. The steering wheel will actually flip up. It's got the luggage in the back. Absolutely beautiful car. We have a 1957 Ford Fairlane Starliner. And it's just, it is immaculate. And these tops, when they're in operation, they're a work of art when they go down because you store your suitcases and things in the back and then the hardtop just closes down over it. It's really cool. And a 1951 Power Wagon. What did one of these sell for on Barrett Jackson? I don't remember. I know it was for a lot though. A Ford Model R and an 010 Lizzie. And then a Ford Model A. Here we have a Messerschmitt called the old bubble car. And tucked over here in the corner is a three-wheel Morgan. I like the old fighter plane paint scheme on it. And then we have a BMW Isetta that is cork art. All that you see on there are actually corks. Very unique. In the model cars. We have a 1909 Peerless. Look at how big this thing is. God, it's long. All the brass. This thing is just gorgeous. See if I can get this small shot on the other side. Beautiful. We have a 1931 Packard. Let's check out the inside. Look, it's a place for your golf clubs. A rumble seat, and then a trunk on the back. 1931 Hupmobile, I've never heard of this. That's why I like coming to museums. Get to see things you've never seen before. And thankfully, somebody collected them so that we could see them in the future. Love the color paint. Old Chevy fire truck. 1940 deluxe Tudor sedan. A 1954 Ford Custom Tudor sedan. It says fit for the family. (1952) Cadillac. I like that color maroon interior. (1951) Hudson Hornet. Look at that hood ornament. I like that hood ornament. I like this color blue too, it's beautiful. Wow. The whole spec on this car is just gorgeous. Storyboard says this is the Desert Camel. Here we have two of Sonny and Cher's Barris Customs 1966 Mustangs. It actually looks like the inlay right there is some type of, I wouldn't call it an Alcantara, but it's something. And then we have Sonny's. With a leopard print. Here we have another BMW Isetta. And I apologize if the camera's bouncing out a little bit. We're filming with the Pocket 3 because it does better in low light conditions like this. A 1992 Lancia. It's not all rusted. Even an Indy race car. It's a Delora, 1997. Robbie McGee, if we understand, he drove this in his rookie year and won Rookie of the Year. Now here's a Copo Camaro. I remember when Chevrolet brought the Copo back. Hard to get though, very expensive. And behind it, have a Z28 Camaro, race car. Now most of these cars are in a collection, but some of them are loan cars. So they do change them out every now and then, so it keeps the collection fresh. What's behind these doors? Oh, it's a round belly Countach. Can you guys see that in there? It's white. Looks like it's a Wolf of Wall Street spec. It looks like it's got white interior in it as well. Too bad I can't get back there. Here we have a 1961 Morgan Plus drop head coupe on the turntable. I don't even have to walk around it. We'll just let the turntable do the job. 1979 Pontiac Trans Am. You know, the paint on this is incredible. Wow. I don't see a swirl mark or anything in that paint. 1969 Mach 1 Mustang. The 1975 Bricklin. It's another car you don't see, you know, in really good condition, or these fiberglass bodies and things, the amount of glue they use to put them together. '69 C10. The 1959 Pontiac Catalina Safari station wagon. Just look at that scheme, like a mint over cream. Look at this interior. Why don't we have more car designers being more creative with the colors of interior? It's just cool. And don't for a second think I know everything about these cards. They have storyboards in front of them, so at least I can read them real quick. 1941 Cadillac. A 1970 Plymouth Firebird. Excuse me, Superbird. Good grief, Will. God, look at that. This is unique. This is a sculpture of the Plymouth Superbird. Benedict Radcliffe. That is sweet. I mean, look at the detail here, even with the Roadrunner. Now, there is one car I came here to see specifically, but I'm going to try to hold it off to the last bit because to me, it's a really cool car. 1949 Mercury convertible. The 1929 Oakland. Here we have a 1963 split window Corvette. These are up on a plinth, so I'm going to have a hard time walking around some of them because I'm just not going to walk on their plinth. That would be extremely rude. This is a 1953 Corvette. It says it's chassis number 201 of the 300 that were produced. I got to tell you that the quality of paint on these vehicles in here is incredible. Wow. We have a 1957 Corvette. Orange with is that a cream color or white color cove? '68 Pontiac Catalina. '58 Edsel, which is, you know, you can recognize an Edsel from a mile away with called a horse collar there. Absolutely beautiful. There's a 1967 Sunbeam Tiger. Call it the Baby Cobra. And clean. I don't know who details our cars for them, but they are all just in immaculate condition. Now there is some music playing in the background, so I may have to overlay or do something with that. Lift it up, Will. Here's a 1999 Plymouth Prowler Custom. I like the flames on them. I've always been a fan of these cars. I know some people are not, but I do like them. It's a brave, bold design when it first came out. I remember trying to go test drive one time, and they're like, nope, you can't test drive it. It says this is a KSU Formula SAE in the K-State livery, purple and black. And here's the original Tesla Roadster 2010. So what do you guys think about a Tesla Roadster? I know Elon shot one up in space. Like carbon fiber there. It says this car is an SCCA national champion. It's a 1962 MGA MK2 race car. And when we first got to the museum, we heard them fire this thing up, and right after I do a walk around this car, I'll include that footage in there. This sounds really good. Really, really good. It's like a bigger one around. This is what the Roadster looked like, or the race car looked like, just as a normal street car. Trying to walk around these cars and be very careful. Here we got a 2019 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 and a C7. There's actually one of these running around Kansas City. I've seen it at some Corvette shows. Got a monster picnic table back here for a wing. 1999 Skyline GTR, and I think it's called a V-Spec package. Look at that paint. I just talked to him about the condition of these cars, and the guy that goes around and helps purchase them details them. 2021 Ford GT. I love this car. It would definitely be in my driveway if I could afford it. '2006 Ferrari F430. There's something for everybody here. Something as old as from 1886, like that original Benz we looked at when we first moved in, to these exotic cars. First gen Ford GT, 2006. These things have really creeped up in value. Supercharged V8 right behind your head. This 2414 Lamborghini Aventador was previously owned by Mario Andretti. I should know what the color of this is, but I don't. I just know it's a orange. 1964 Lamborghini tractor. Like a Gulf paint scheme, or livery, from whichever side of the pond you're on. 1963 23 window Samba bus. Is the people's car, 1957 Volkswagen Beetle on a turn. Now this is a 1964, and I'm not going to butcher that name because I'm not sure. Look at those tires, the chains on the front wheel. Right next to a 1966 Kaiser Jeep. These look to be in a pair, and they are very, very cool. They have a Tesla Model X. And a Cybertruck. Ooh, I'm eyeing the car I came to see. We'll get there eventually. I'm going to try to save it for last. Now this is a 1913 Cadillac. Look how enormous this is. It says it's a V16 Roadster, which they just told me on the last Sunday of every month, they open the hoods and sometimes start the vehicles for the people that are here. So that would really be cool to come back and see. So I'd like to see a V16. 1925 Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost with the Spirit of Ecstasy. Spot for your driver and a spot for the owner. Chauffeur you around. We have a 1937 Cord Supercharged. It's a Cord 812. Blue in color, tan interior, blue steering wheel. Another gorgeous vehicle. Now we're going to go see the car that got me all the way here. The 1948 Tucker. This thing is so cool. Now the headlight up here was designed to rotate in the direction the vehicle was turning. Safety issue, or safety innovation. You go to the inside. What's really crazy, over there in the passenger floorboard, if you were going to get in a crash, you were supposed to jump into the passenger floorboard where it was safe. I'm not sure why they didn't think about seat belts, but that's how it was designed. This is one of the 51 cars that were made to include the prototype. So this is the first time I've ever seen a Tucker in real life. And it is beautiful. The helicopter engine, derived engine, in this green. And again, I remember watching the video when the donation was made, or the car was purchased and it was actually brought here from a couple. And the car's name is Preston. And it's absolutely just gorgeous. That's a complete walkthrough of the whole museum here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Ticket prices are reasonable. I did get a military discount, so I think we paid $10 for the both of us to get in. But it is well worth your time and effort to come to Manhattan, Kansas, and check this place out. The memorabilia on the walls and things is just really, really cool, and the quality of cars is just, it's impeccable. It's crazy. So please just remember to like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button down there for me. I really appreciate that. And as always, hang loose, keep your shiny side up. Thanks. Bye.